Charlie Gilchrist, a former county executive, I think did an excellent job and got us started on the path to ensuring that Montgomery County would in fact be a very diverse community. My task over the last few years is to enhance that and to make Montgomery County one of the most welcome, diverse communities in all of the world. And I refer to Montgomery County in many ways like a big gumbo.
So the Gilchrist Center is like the connector. People come in to ask questions about services needed. So we tell them where to go, what kind of services available. So we are the connector. Because we are the connectors, we know that there are the services missing in the county, but it's not enough. There are so many English classes offered in the county. So there is a wait list, a long wait list, and there's no reason for people to wait if we can organize volunteers to offer classes in the meantime, so they can keep up with their English, for example. We try to fill the gap by organizing community members to volunteer and teach. We train them so they can teach clients and customers. The basic computer literacy is a huge gap in this community, but not just immigrants, but also, it applies to everyone. Nowadays, even for a retail job, you just can't go to store to meet with a manager. You have to apply online. If you don't even know how to use a mouse, how are you going to do? How are you going to apply online? I've spoken with people from every part of the world, and sometimes they spoke a language I didn't even know of. And our staff are bilingual or multilingual, so we do our best to accommodate as many people as possible. But literally, that's impossible because people from all over the world come to Montgomery County, and there's no way with only about 15 staff can accommodate them with all the languages possible. But we do have a language line that helps us connect with everyone. And I myself is an immigrant. I came as an adult to this country, and I walked through the steps they went through or are going through. And I also feel I'm still going through the footsteps. I feel like my colleagues, my friends, my fellow immigrants are going through the same steps as I'm going, and it's really encouraging.
People have come to the United States for a number of different reasons.
They say United States is the land of opportunity, so I want to see, is that true or not?
Civil War just finished a few years ago.
Because of political issue.
I am a person who likes to know different people, different worlds.
Arriving in the United States from another country presents its own set of challenges and difficulties.
I am always difficult for concentration and assimilation. The English is difficult.
A big problem was to learn English.
I was a little bit depressed, sitting in the house.
When I came in first, it was really hard for me to get a job.
There are many benefits.
Speaking English, I need a place because I just study a lot during the day, so I even sometimes don't talk to anybody, so I just study.
These 2 years that I've been into this program here, I'm pretty sure I've had more than 15 or 20 friends of mine that have changed their lives.
I have friends from Iran. India. I have friends from Ethiopia, from Vietnam. Lynch, very nice with us. Well, for different, from Colombia, from Honduras, from many countries.
You would rather save your energy and focus more on what you really want to do.
I don't want to lose my skills.
I found out about the computer classes and I was like, what a way to make myself more marketable.
Yeah. The Gilchrist Center, I have a great opportunity to learn something here for free.
Many a life has been positively influenced by the Gilchrist Center.
Everybody at the front desk is always pleasant.
So because we've all used it, what do we mean by diversity? Again, probably similar in French. Diversity, what do we mean?
I like to share my blessings, I consider that.
And I feel so lucky that I can share. And I thought, oh, thank you, Natalie. You very helpful, and then make my day, you know.
You are treated with respect, you are treated with dignity. There are a lot of resources, and it's up to you to consume that resource available and to promote yourself.
I almost want to say it's like a family in there.
Let's take a look at how it got started.
I knew Gilchrist Center when I wanted to do a town hall meeting to discuss what is going on in the community. She told me you can get a free room at the Gilchrist Center. And when I entered, I saw his picture. I said, wait a minute. I said, I know this man. I know this man. And Melissa so told me, how do you know this man? I said, he's the one who brought us in America. I said, I stay in his house. You know, when I told my husband, I said, do you know Gilchrist is the one who brought up him to his house? He was a county executive. He was state senator.
They come here for opportunity for themselves and mostly for their children, and I think we have an obligation to help them do that.
And I love it because I see tremendous changes in just 8 weeks.
Volunteering is something I will do for the remainder of my life. It's very important.
I feel grateful to be part of this team, to be able to, improve our skills and grow together.
I'm originally from the South, from Louisiana, and I have a favorite dish called gumbo. And oftentimes we think about gumbo, sometimes we confuse that with soup. They may look at a distance somewhat similar, but a soup is something that you mix and you bring together, and it loses all of the individual components therein. And so when you have the soup that is complete, you can't tell the individual ingredients therein. Now gumbo is something that comes together because you put all the individual pieces together and they remain at the end of that ingredient and that cooking process together. You see all the individual parts, you see the meats, you see the vegetables, you see the seafood, you see all of those things therein, but they're held together by something called the roux. The roux is an ingredient that brings all of these individual pieces together. That is similar to the way I see diversity in Montgomery County, that we're not blended together like a soup, that you lose all the individual parts, but it's brought together like a gumbo, where you still see the individual parts, you still see the diversity. You see our Asian community, you see our Latino community, you see the African American community, you see all the different languages, you see all the different cultures therein. But we are held together by the so-called roux of Montgomery County. That is the respect that we have for each other, that is the love, that is the dignity in the way we treat each other. And so Montgomery County, in many ways, in my opinion, should be like this big, beautiful, tasty gumbo. We're all together by the roux, but we have our individual parts, and we're all in one big pot.